we need to have another one of our little talks about spiritual warfare, okay? Because I have a feeling, I have an inkling that there's more things about spiritual warfare that a lot of people don't really understand. So today, we're going to talk about demon possession. We're going to talk about demon possession, okay? Because I feel as if there's a misconception about exactly what demon possession is, okay? Now, when you hear the words demon possession, you probably imagine like a movie like The Exorcist or Constantine or something like that, okay? Yes, but not really. So let's go ahead and get into what demon possession is in spiritual warfare and how it actually acts, okay? So demon possession, also known as low vibrational energies. Now, a demon, air quote, can be any low vibrational energy, entity, action, etc. So, demon possession can be mindsets, like misery loves company, okay? So, demons are not always literal beings. They can be, but they are not always literal beings, okay? They can be energies and they can be mindsets, okay? So their physical form only manifests in the spiritual realm. They only have a physical form in the spiritual realm, and it's not even actually a physical form, okay? Now, on the earth plane, demons are mindsets, thoughts, behaviors, energies that move through people, and that is commonly what is known as demon possession. So in the Bible somewhere where God was asking Lucifer what Lucifer had been doing, and Lucifer replies to God that he had been moving to and fro among the earth. Don't ask me where that is in the Bible. I do not know. I've said it a million times. I do not physically read the Bible. God channels it to me. What God wants me to know, God tells me, okay? Because there's truth in the Bible, but the Bible is not the truth, period. All right, so like I was saying in the story, God asked Lucifer, where have you been? Where you been at? And Lucy was like, oh, I just been doing my thing, running to and fro along among the earth. Do you know what that even means? It literally means that Lucifer, the energy, the low vibrational energy of the devil, that energy was moving to and fro from person to person, hopping from person to person, like a flea jumps off of one animal to another animal. That's how Lucifer, the devil, moves to and fro among the earth in people, energies, mindsets, thoughts, behaviors, etc. Okay? So, when you are low vibrational, it's easier for demons to possess you because demons are also low vibrational energies. So, it's literally harder for a demon to possess you if you are in high vibration. Okay, so imagine this. Low vibration, it vibrates really slow. Imagine this is a low vibration, okay? A low vibration vibrates fairly slow, okay? But a high vibration is up here like, so if you got one up here going like this and one's going, they don't vibrate together. They don't vibrate together. So it's going to be very difficult for a low vibrational energy vibrating slow to attach itself to something moving so fast. That's the best way I can describe it, okay? Also, it's like oil and water. If you put oil inside of water, they don't mix, they separate. It's the same way. It's the same energy. It's harder, and when you vibrate at a certain frequency, it's impossible for a low vibrational entity or energy, demon, to attach to you, possess you, influence you, possess you, okay? It's just how it is, all right? So, because demons are also low vibrational, it's easier for them to hop on the vibration of someone who is also low vibrational, because the low vibration is already moving at a slow pace. And then if you're also low vibration, well, guess what? They sync right up, okay? Now, it is harder, like I said, for a low vibrational energy to attach itself to a high vibrational energy, entity, etc. It's going to, the high vibration is moving so fast, it's going to shake that low vibrational slow shit right off of it. Okay? So, demons come in many different forms. Addiction, peer pressure, mindsets, thoughts, seeking validation, depression, envy, crime, anger, jealousy, temper, all those things, etc. are demons. Low vibrational entities, low vibrational energies, low vibrational mindsets. And that is what demon possession is. And like I said, Lucifer was going to and fro in the earth, hopping from person to person to person, infecting, possessing person to person to person. That is, demons are transferred from person to person to person, much like disease and sickness is transferred from person to person to person. Fun fact, it only takes being around someone for 7 minutes to absorb their energy or start vibrating at their frequency. So if you are a high vibrational person and you are in the company of someone low vibrational, you got about 7 minutes to get your ass away from them before you start to absorb that low vibrational energy or you begin to vibrate at the same frequency as that person. So if I was you, I would not spend too much time around low vibrational people, places, things, etc. Okay? Because misery loves company. And once you're around it for 7 minutes, then vibrations will sync up. And like I said in the last video, it's not, when a high vibration and a low vibration are around each other, the low vibration will bring down the high vibration. They will. That's just how it works. So, yeah. 7 minutes. Remember that. 7 minutes to absorb someone's energy. The next type of demon possession is unhealed wounds and trauma, or as it's biblically referred to, sin. Let's go ahead and touch on it. Let's touch on it, okay? So, we sin because of unhealed trauma and woundings. So, if you do shadow work to heal your woundings and your trauma, you literally eliminate the triggers that cause you to sin. Do I need to say that again? If you do the shadow work and heal your woundings and your traumas, you literally eliminate the triggers that cause you to sin. Okay? So, sin is literally nothing but a trauma response to an unhealed wounding or trauma that has been triggered within you. Okay? So, when someone is triggered, it causes them to have the trauma response. The trauma response causes them to either harm someone else or harm themselves. So, whether emotionally, spiritually, physically, etc., it doesn't matter what kind of harm. Whenever the harm is done, committed, that is the sin being committed. Okay? So, if you heal your woundings, if you heal your traumas, if you heal your triggers, you eliminate the cause of sin. So then sin does not exist. You will not sin because you've healed your wounding and your traumas. There is no triggers that cause you to harm someone else or yourself. It's gone. Okay? So this is exactly why asking God for forgiveness for the things you do to others and yourself is pointless. It's pointless because you need to seek forgiveness from the person that you harmed, and then you need to seek forgiveness within yourself for causing someone harm. That takes shadow work and healing to be able to even acknowledge that on that level, okay? So it's literally pointless to ask God for forgiveness. God can't forgive what you did to someone else because that person is the one it was done to. That person has to forgive you. You also have to forgive yourself for allowing yourself to be influenced by your woundings and your traumas and your triggers that caused you to harm someone else or yourself. So there's no reason to ask for forgiveness from God. It comes from within. And it comes from you taking accountability and apologizing to people that you've harmed and hurt. Okay? Now, like I just said, take accountability for your wounds, triggers, and your actions that cause you to harm. This is the first step in healing, and this is true repentance. Okay? Now, the third type of demon possession, confirmation verb. The third type of demon possession is what you consume. You're like, huh? What you consume, baby. You are what you eat. And that does not only talking about food. It's not. So another way that we can become possessed by demonic energies and entities is through what we choose to consume. So like I just said, you are what you eat isn't just speaking about food and beverages. It's also speaking about what we allow ourselves to be exposed to, what we allow ourselves to absorb, what we allow ourselves to interact with and be influenced by. Okay? So, the music we listen to, the TV shows we watch, the people, places, and things that we interact with and are around, the news that we watch, the feelings that we allow to come into us and be acted out through us, etc., are literally what we consume. So we are actively choosing to interact with and enjoy these things. And these things shape how we live and present ourselves to the world and others. So if all you consume is drama, reality TV, if all you consume is negative energy, chaos, etc., that's all you will produce. That is literally all you produce in your own life and in the lives of others around and connected to you. Okay? Now, if you decide to consume positive energy, peace, harmony, and all those type of things, that is also the energy that you will emit to the world, okay? Because you are what you consume. You are what you eat, okay? Now, if you need drama, chaos, and negativity to feel alive, that's why you feed and consume that type of content, that type of energy, because you literally need the drama, chaos, and negativity to feel alive. That's the life of an energy vampire. That's the life of an energy vampire. They literally feed off of negativity, chaos, drama, etc. to feel alive because they have no light within them. So they don't know what life, real life, feels like. They just know what negativity feels like. And they believe that that is true life. And that is how they survive. That's what they consume. And that's what they put out. Because it makes them feel alive. Okay? So literally that's the demon feeding off of your energy. It's the demon within you feeding off of your energy by draining you through the things that you consume and produce. That's it. That's all. Now, there's other forms of demon possession, but the way I broke that down, literally, it covers all of them. Mindsets, behaviors, etc. Like, that covers all of them in that one walk. But yeah, that demon possession is what you consume. Demon possession is what you produce. Demon possession is your thought process, your mind, how you think, how you view things. And any low vibrational energy can come in and possess you if your vibration is low enough that it can catch on and stick around. So it's very important to heal your woundings and your traumas so that you vibrate high so that demons cannot possess you, okay? Entities, energies, mindsets, negative, low vibrational ones cannot influence you. That's basically what that means, okay? So guys, that's all I have for this message. That's another form of spiritual warfare, demon possession. And that type of warfare can come from anywhere. External influences, people, places, things, yourself. But that's all I have. I declare and decree that this made sense and it reaches who it is meant to reach in a timely fashion and you understand it to the full capacity of your understanding. Guys, I will be back next week with some more lessons on spiritual warfare. And next week, we're going to talk about, let me see here. Next week, we're going to talk about energy harvesting and energy vampires, okay? So I'm going to close this message here, my loves. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a beautiful one, and I will see you in the next one.